really ain't know it was a penalty till I, sat down on the bench and I seen the field goal team going out. But, I apologize to Jake. I apologize to Jack. I apologize to Coach, everybody. I ain't look at it like that. They told me it wasn't my fault, but I feel like it was my fault in the moment. We just got to make plays and, be smarter.
Okay, I reloaded. So Jameson Williams, I read, if I can find a clip, I'll try to find it. He apologized for getting that penalty. He said he apologized to Jake Bates and everybody. He said he didn't know it was a penalty jumping on the goalpost, right? I know dunking on the goalpost was a penalty, I think, because Jimmy Graham had broke the goalpost. So, the NFL is still very anal on these type of things. And I feel like you got to draw the line. I definitely think that we have to draw the line somewhere. I will say that you just can't have the wild, wild west. But you got a bunch of guys that's probably baby boomers that's owning teams. So you think about that for a minute. You got baby boomers, though. They don't understand nothing. You know what I'm saying? They still living in segregation and all in their minds. They're not going to unlearn that. They don't know what's cool. They don't know what's hip. They can't get out that mindset. You know what I'm saying? So, and just think about it. They got all the money in the world, well, a lot of them, and they still greedy. So that should let you know everything you need to know. They still greedy. They still penny pinching. They got all this money, and your time about to expire on this planet, theoretically, and you still penny pinching. Come on, let's keep it real. Let's keep it in the bean. But he said he apologized, and they said you didn't have to apologize, and he said I didn't know it was a penalty, and then you had the whole thing. Mike Valenti made it a big. I don't think nobody really made it a big thing. I think it was a thing, but I think what became the big thing was Goff performance really overshadowed it, and then I think the Dan Campbell's aggressiveness, and I didn't have a problem with it as far as the calls or as far as going for it. I didn't have a problem with it. I just didn't like the way they handed the ball off to Jahmyr Gibbs in short yardage situations over David Montgomery. I didn't like the fact that, Brock Wright was wide open and he didn't throw the ball to Brock Wright. And if that was Sam Laporta, that's a walk-in 6 because you get what I'm saying. So down the list of things, and then after the penalty as well, to which I didn't care about the penalty. They wasn't going to do shit with the ball at the end anyway. They didn't do nothing all game. After the penalty, it's like, or after you had a penalty that was called that probably shouldn't have been called in most people's opinion. I don't really understand people's train of thought at driving. Like, come on. But nonetheless, yeah, I think that became an afterthought. Oh, if they would have got 6 and they would have did this, and that's cool. There was a lot of this in that game, but Mike Valenti don't like Jameson Williams. That's just what it is. Well, he's just young, and he was young and dumb at one point too. You just keep putting people like him. He's a hard worker. He's a great athlete. The city fuck with him. You wouldn't know nothing about it, Mike Valenti, because you're not from Detroit. So you keep going, I don't understand why, So what? Eat a dick. Honestly, we don't care what you think. We fuck with J-Mo before we fuck with you. That's just what it is. People is going to mess with J-Mo right or wrong. It is what it is. He like the city's little brother. We get it. We get it. Like, we understand there's going to be some growing. There's been a lot of maturity. Do I care that he jumped on the pole? No. Do I care it was a penalty? No. I care that the quarterback was 0 for 12 under pressure and continues to throw the ball in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talking about. They kicked 7. Is that really, it might change. It didn't happen. There was a laundry list of things before and after that fucked us over. There's some needs to address for sure, but he don't owe nobody no apology, not to the public. But Valenti made it a big thing. And he can never understand. Like you would never understand. A lot of y'all that don't live in the city of Detroit, who ain't from the urban community, y'all can just never understand. That's my thing about it. Y'all can never understand our swagger. Y'all can never understand our position, where we come from, our plight. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know, I get it. St. Brown start dropping balls, and I'm gonna talk about that. Oh, we get off the pot. Like, you can just never understand, bro. Like, y'all can't. For those who do understand, y'all get it. Why do they have to celebrate? And why do they have to, like, bro, like, who just wants to be a pompous asshole? Like, we have personalities. This is alpha male shit. You know what I'm saying? This is alpha male shit. You're going to show emotion. That's just what it is. Your coach shows emotion. I don't understand why they associate being emotional, you know, with femininity, and it's really, you know, they try to say it's not a masculine trait. Yes, it is. You watch any like hunter or predator type of show, and when they get a kill, they show emotion. Going back to the Roman times or the gladiators, and you know, some of those dynasties over there in China, when they conquer shit and they kill shit, they showed emotion. Ain't nothing wrong with being you. Just because people don't understand you, you gotta be you. Because if you try not to be you, you won't be you, if that made any sense. And don't try to please everybody. Fuck them. Same people that wish they were you be hating on you because they're not you. That's what I learned in life. A lot of people, they see qualities in you, or they see qualities they wish they had in you, they jealous of, and they start hating on you. So if I'm J-Mo, don't change who you are, bro. Just, hey, you know, don't do that dumb shit. Matter of fact, don't even celebrate. Just go on the sideline and celebrate. But that wasn't even a top 3 reason they lost that game. You know, they got other pressing needs. Every year, it's injuries. You know, at some point, like I continue to say, when are they going to put a premium on drafting durable guys? And when they going to take a look at what we're doing, what are we doing that's wrong, that we can kind of like preserve our players a little bit, at least our veterans. But, you know, that's something that they going to have to figure out on their own. You know, honestly, that's something that they're going to have to figure out. But yeah, I mean, J-Mo, you know, we get it. He like our little brother. He going to bump his head. He going to have to learn to be a professional, man. He had one good year at college, so you got to understand he came up overnight. And had he not got injured in the national championship game, he probably would have been a first receiver. It was talking about him being a top 5 pick. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and the only question, I feel like the only thing that's stopping him from being, you know, for the most part, where he should be at is the quarterback. That's my opinion on it. Him and the quarterback don't have good chemistry, because the quarterback ain't got enough arm to get him the football. And J-Mo ain't the most punctual route runner with Jared Goff. Everything got to be perfect. There's no improv. You don't have no improv in your routes. He don't make nobody better. You make him better. But you know what? Let me be quiet. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link tree. Find me on Facebook, Kick, Twitch. Everything I'm on is in the link tree. It's the first link in the description. Appreciate the love and support y'all showing the channel. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Peace.